The USS George H.W. Bush, designated CVN-77, stands as one of the most powerful and advanced aircraft carriers ever built, representing the peak of U.S. naval engineering and global maritime power. Named after the 41st President of the United States and former naval aviator George Herbert Walker Bush, this supercarrier carries a legacy of leadership, service, and technological dominance. As the 10th and final ship of the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers, CVN-77 incorporates decades of experience, innovation, and combat lessons learned, making it a crucial asset of the United States Navy. Commissioned in 2009, USS George H.W. Bush was designed to serve as a floating airbase capable of projecting power anywhere in the world. Stretching over 1,092 feet in length and displacing more than 100,000 tons when fully loaded, the carrier is essentially a mobile city at sea. It houses a crew of over 5,000 sailors, including air wing personnel, engineers, command staff, and support teams who keep the ship operational around the clock. Every system on board, from propulsion to aviation support, is built for endurance, reliability, and combat readiness. At the heart of the USS George H.W. Bush are its two nuclear reactors, which provide virtually unlimited range and allow the ship to operate for decades without refueling. These reactors power 4 steam turbines that drive massive propellers, enabling speeds exceeding 30 knots. This nuclear propulsion system gives the carrier unmatched strategic flexibility, allowing it to reposition rapidly in response to global crises without reliance on conventional fuel supplies. The flight deck is the most iconic and vital part of the carrier, serving as the launch and recovery zone for dozens of high-performance aircraft. CVN-77 can carry more than 60 aircraft, including FA-18E and FA-18F Super Hornets, EA-18G Growlers, E-2D Hawkeye early warning aircraft, MH-60 Seahawk helicopters, and support aircraft. These aircraft provide air superiority, ground attack, electronic warfare, reconnaissance, and anti-submarine capabilities, allowing the carrier strike group to dominate across multiple domains. One of the defining features of the USS George H.W. Bush is its modernized flight deck design. Compared to earlier Nimitz-class carriers, CVN-77 incorporates improvements in deck layout, island structure, and aircraft handling systems. The island, which serves as the command center for flight operations, is smaller and more streamlined, improving radar visibility and increasing usable deck space. These changes enhance sortie generation rates, meaning more aircraft can launch and recover in less time, a critical advantage during combat operations. The ship's catapult and arresting gear systems are essential to its mission. Steam-powered catapults launch fully loaded fighter jets from a standstill to flying speed in just a few seconds, while arresting wires safely bring returning aircraft to a stop within a short distance. These systems operate with extreme precision and reliability, day and night, in all weather conditions. The flight deck crew, often referred to as one of the most dangerous jobs in the military, works in carefully choreographed movements to ensure safe and efficient operations. Defense is another key strength of USS George H.W. Bush. While the carrier primarily relies on its escort ships for protection, it is far from defenseless. The ship is equipped with advanced radar systems, electronic warfare capabilities, and point defense weapons such as the Phalanx close-in weapon system and Sea Sparrow missiles. These systems are designed to detect, track, and neutralize incoming threats, including missiles and hostile aircraft, providing a final protective shield around the carrier. Beyond its combat capabilities, the USS George H.W. Bush plays a vital role in diplomacy and global stability. Its presence alone can serve as a powerful deterrent, signaling U.S. commitment to allies and warning potential adversaries. The carrier has participated in numerous deployments across the Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, and Middle East, supporting operations against terrorism, maintaining freedom of navigation, and responding to regional tensions. The ship has also proven its value in humanitarian and disaster relief missions. Aircraft carriers like CVN-77 can deliver medical assistance, supplies, and logistical support to disaster-stricken regions quickly and efficiently. With onboard medical facilities comparable to a small hospital and the ability to generate fresh water and electricity, the USS George H.W. Bush can provide critical aid during natural disasters, reinforcing the Navy's role beyond warfare. Life aboard the USS George H.W. Bush is demanding and disciplined, but it is also built on teamwork and professionalism. Sailors work long hours in high-pressure environments, whether maintaining nuclear reactors deep within the ship, managing flight operations on deck, or coordinating missions from command centers. Despite the challenges, the crew forms a tight-knit community, united by a shared mission and pride in serving aboard one of the most formidable warships in history. The legacy of the ship's namesake is deeply woven into its identity. George H.W. Bush was the youngest naval aviator of World War II, flying combat missions in the Pacific and surviving being shot down by enemy fire. Naming the carrier after him honors not only his presidency but also his service and sacrifice as a naval officer. The ship stands as a tribute to leadership, resilience, and dedication to duty. As naval warfare continues to evolve, USS George H.W. Bush remains a cornerstone of U.S. maritime strategy. While newer Ford-class carriers introduce next-generation technologies, CVN-77 continues to operate at the highest levels of effectiveness. Regular upgrades and maintenance ensure that its systems remain modern, capable, and ready to face emerging threats in an increasingly complex global security environment. In an era where air power, sea control, and rapid response are critical, the USS George H.W. Bush exemplifies the unmatched reach of aircraft carriers. It is not just a warship, but a symbol of national power, technological excellence, and the men and women who dedicate their lives to defending freedom at sea. Whether conducting combat operations, supporting allies, or delivering humanitarian aid, CVN-77 stands ready, proving why aircraft carriers remain the backbone of the United States Navy and a decisive force on the world's oceans.